Welcome to Bob's Carving Hobby. Today I'm taking you through the process of creating a hand-carved hardwood salad serving set, featuring a spatula, fork, and spoon, all crafted from repurposed cherry hardwood flooring. I picked up a box for just $20 at the ReStore. These utensils are a beautiful addition to any kitchen. To many, it becomes the go-to tool when preparing food. With little maintenance, they will be around for generations. They make a great housewarming gift. As a realtor, I've gifted quite a few sets and everybody loves them. So let's create. First, prep the wood by removing the factory finish from the face of each faceboard. Then, using the table saw, I cut away the tongue and groove edges. If there are any deep insets on the underside, I plane those out too. What I'm left with is a beautiful, solid piece of cherry, perfect for this project. Next, I outline the shapes of the spatula, fork, and spoon right onto the wood. Okay, we have an issue. The wood is not long enough to lay out the spoon and get the result I'm looking for. Instead of pushing it, I'll take the option to change the spoon to a butter knife. We use one of these butter knives and we love it. Issue solved. Once I have the outline I want, I cut them out on the bandsaw, but a jigsaw works just as well if that's what you have. The fork gets its tines cut with the bandsaw at the same time. After roughing out the shapes, it's time to move to the belt sander for the initial shaping. This is where the utensils start to take form. A moment to ask for your subscription. As a new channel, subscriptions are very important to help support the videos. YouTube doesn't share revenue until a channel has 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. So, your subscription is greatly needed and appreciated. It will keep the videos coming and getting better with each new project. Thanks in advance for the support. Let's talk about one of my favorite tools in the shop. The 4x36-inch belt sander. When it comes to shaping utensils, this tool is a real game changer. The belt sander allows me to quickly and accurately refine the contours of each piece, whether I'm working on the flat surfaces of the spatula or the supple tapers on the fork. Belt sanders aren't just for rough work. They can be incredibly creative tools if you take time and use them with care. By adjusting the angle and pressure, you can achieve both bold shaping and delicate refinement. If you're building up your woodworking toolkit, I'd highly recommend making a belt sander one of your first investments. It's versatile, efficient, and opens up a lot of creative possibilities. I start with an 80 grit belt to remove wood until I have the shapes I need. 80 grit is rough enough to remove a lot of material, so take your time and check frequently to avoid removing too much wood. I might recommend you wear good fitting gloves. Working close to that turning belt can take skin off really quick. It's always a bummer. Once I've got the shapes I'm happy with, I move to the finer finishing steps, like sanding and detailing. I've clamped the rotary sander in a vise upside down, just tight enough to hold it steady while I work. This approach gives me a solid work surface and saves a lot of time, letting me focus on the craftsmanship that makes each utensil unique. Then I move through the sanding grits, starting at 100 and working all the way up to 600 for an ultra smooth finish. The tines in the fork need hand sanding to shape and finish the surface. I take the job to my carving desk for this job and do the final finish sanding on all the utensils. By the end, the wood shines even before I apply a finish. To protect and bring out the natural beauty of the cherry, I use a finishing wax. It's not that expensive, and you can pick it up at a hardware store. Apply a good coating and make sure you rub it into the wood and get all the spots. Let it sit for 20 minutes and buff it up to a great shine. There we have it, a beautiful handmade cherry serving set with a cool butter knife from a length of hardwood flooring. With just a little care, this awesome hand-carved salad set will last for generations. A quick tip. If your wood utensils at home are looking a bit dry, just wipe some olive oil or mineral oil on them and let it sit for an hour. And then wipe off the excess. They'll look great and last even longer. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and look forward to answering any of your questions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more woodworking tips and reclaimed wood projects. This is Bob Jones, and I will see you in the next video.